Okay, this is a little tutorial on Kakasana, crow pose or baby crow pose, which is different than crane pose. So let's check this out because this is accessible to you. If you don't have a crow pose, really good, and you don't feel like you have the strength for a crow pose, start by working on your chaturangas. Or get into a plank pose, doming the palms, and just do that little rock, tippy toes, and bend the arms and back. Tippy toes, bend the arms just a little bit and back. And start to get used to that. Eventually, you find your chaturanga pose. Chaturanga is all about form. You want your elbows right below your that's an airplane going by if you can hear that on the video. Your elbows right above your wrists, right? In chaturanga. Okay, but even if you don't have that, for crow pose, we want to build the strength in our legs, arms, and our abs for this pose. Start by finding your squat. How far apart do you need to bring your feet to have them flat? See, my feet are mat width apart. That's how far apart my feet need to be for to have them flat. Palms to the heart, and your knees come up around your upper arms or your middle arms here, somewhere on your upper arm, and give them a squeeze. Here's a really good way to prep for crow. So if you're here, you have your squat, and you're squeezing your arms, you're just going to come up a little bit onto the balls of the feet, not so high that you cramp your calves, and then ease back onto the heels. Balls of the feet, heels. All this time, you're squeezing your arms with your knees, about 20% of your effort. You don't have to use maximum effort with your knees, right? And engage your abs. Up and back, and you're sort of getting this feeling of super gluing your knees to the back of your arms. Now let's graduate to placing the hands on the mat and do the same thing. Keep that squeeze, come up onto the balls of the feet, but this time tip down and back. Every next increment of the pose should be what's available to you naturally, and not, hi kitty, and not by moving too fast or jumping into it or forcing. Squeezing, balls of the feet, tip. Now hold one of these tips and gaze forward and just breathe. Lower the heart more than you might think you need to. Gaze forward and breathe. And back, take a breath. The lower your heart, the more secure your knees will be around your arms. Kitty, stop biting. Okay, now, last time. You're squeezing, you're coming up onto balls of the feet, you're pitched slightly forward. Now, dare to take one toe off the floor. You're doming your palms, and then maybe the other one. If you're there, press the floor away from you, pull your belly button right up toward the sky. Let's do that from the side too, so you get that sense. Palms on the floor, heart low, little crouch, baby crow, not way up into crane, okay? You see people try to do crow with their knees on the back of the upper arms. That's fine, but you're moving toward crane pose. It's a different pose. This is a good place to start. Okay, I'm gonna get my feet flat, my heart low, my hands shoulder width apart, tippy toes, squeezing. See how the arms are just bending and I'm gazing forward and back. Breathe in, 10-20% of my effort, squeezing with the knees, bend down, heart low, gaze forward and back. Do not look between your feet. You'll feel like you're gonna tumble. Last time. Deep breath in, squeeze, balls of the feet, squeeze, bend the arms. It's like you're looking at a little bug on the ground that's right in front of you and you're getting curious. Try to lift one foot and then the other. Press the floor away and lift the belly button. And that is your crow pose, Kakasana. Okay? So I would like to hear how you do with that, moving in stages. Just little by little by little. You might be surprised it's only about form. Okay.